What is up, guitar legends? We're looking at Stand By Me today by Benny King. We have Capo on fret number 2. You can just take the capo off and play it without the capo. Obviously that's a different key to the music. It's going to make it a lower key. If you want to sing along, you can sing lower if you take the capo down or off, right? But if you want the original, capo on fret 2. All right, let's start with the intro, which is this nice little riff. Alright, so have a look at the tab. We're going to start with finger 2 on D5. Alright, so that's in relation to the capo. Obviously this is the 7th fret, but we're going to call it the 5th fret because of the capo, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have D5. And we're going to play. Just try that part. And you'll notice I use finger 1 here on D4. Right? Then we can change to the 3rd finger for D5 to get this part. So you notice I use it for both D5 and D4 when we get to this part. I slide it down, right? Finger 1 here on D2. So all together. We have the open D there, and then back onto D2 there, alright? So this part, we can have finger 2 on A3 to get the C. So this bit's a little confusing. Then it's kind of the reverse. On, off that time. Alright. So all together so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back here again. To finish off, it's just the same as the first part, right? For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. So try and play the whole thing with me after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it goes round and round. Okay, I tend to just play that once and then I move into the chord. Okay, so the first chord is going to be G. I just play it like this, finger 3 and 4 on top. I don't really play the A string because it's blocked by finger 2. Alright, now the rhythm, the main rhythm is just down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, try it with me, here we go. Down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, and again. Down, down, up, down, up. One more time. 3, 4. Then we can keep going to E minor, which you can play still with these fingers on top, or you could take them off. Alright, then we have C, which could either be regular C major or C add 9, still with the fingers on top. Alright, then the last chord is D, which looks like this. Alright, so it's actually really simple. If you want to play this, really simple. You don't have to do the bass line, you don't have to do the fancy instrumental, you can just play G twice to E minor twice, then once on C, once on D, twice on G again, then round again. Alright, really simple. Now if you want to make the bass line sort of appear within the chords, you can do on the G chord. So finger 1 can be here on E2, which brings you back in. Also leads into E minor. So dun, 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 dun. Right? So it's only on that last upstroke that you have the F sharp. You can take the middle finger off the E minor chord here to get that dun, 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 dun from the bass line on this downstroke. Down, down, up, up, down. You can take it off there. And then it's back on again. Off, on. And it can come off for the last upstroke as well. Alright, you can do it sometimes, you can do it all the time, you don't have to do it at all. Okay, these are just little things you can throw in there to make it a bit more interesting. Alright, that's the whole song pretty much. Some of you might want to play this instrumental part. Which is nice. Okay, but it is a little tricky. So if you're more advanced, you can have a go at this. Have a look at the tab. This is going to help guide you through as I explain this. We're going to start with the basic G chord. Down, down, up. You can see that on the tab. Then we have this triplet, which means sort of groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So when I add the extra part in, right, so you want to pick the bottom 4 strings. Okay, try not to pick the other strings. It's not a big deal if you do, but until we get to E minor, that's what you want to do, okay? Alright, so we already have this top part. We're going to slide up to 5th fret from the capo. So still 3rd and 4th finger on the B and E string, right? Then we slide up here. We've got finger 3 and finger 2 this time. Yeah, back, and back again. So once, twice, to begin with, once and twice. So, and we're going to have twice on that last shape again. So just practice that little part there. Then we can have finger 3 and 2 again, and then completely off. let's try and add that on to the end. Then try and go into E minor. Now we can come back to that main rhythm on E minor, but the pinky is going to come here on E2. On B4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2. We're going to have this nice picking on the open E, B, and G string, right? So after this upstroke, you can do the strings. We go right into the C major chord after the picking part. So that's just a simple rhythm on C. Then for D, we're actually going to have to play it differently. Instead of this, we'll play it like this. First finger is barred to get G2 and E2. Middle finger here on B3. Because the pinky needs to come here onto E5, right? So here we have down, down, up, down. Pinky comes in on the up. We'll have one more down as well. The pinky is going to stay there, but the bass note changes to G, right? Then we'll do up, down with the pinky on E7, right? Now this is a big stretch. The wrist has to really, oh really? My pick fell into the portal of doom. Let me get another one out. So this stretch is huge. So I drop the wrist right down. You can see my shoulder drops. I lean over, I bring it forward to really get this stretch. Because it's crazy stretch, all right? So again, so this last part from C, okay, now if you can't make that stretch, it's not a big deal. What you can do instead is come back to G, right? So the alternate version. That still sounds nice. Dun, 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 instead of dun, 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 you can go dun, dun. Alright, it's just that basic rhythm comes back in for that last bar as well, whether you're here or whether you're here. So the whole thing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Happens twice, so you can do the whole thing twice, exactly the same. There's a variation there. Okay, then we're back into the chords again. So that is everything. The play along is coming up now, so you can play along with me. You can keep it really simple and just play basic chords. You can try and add in the bass movements if you want. You can have the riff in the beginning. Yeah, and if you really want to push yourself, you can try and play some of this. Remember, you don't have to play all of that instrumental part. You could learn some of it and then just play the regular chord rhythms for the other half, all right? So just have a little go at it, challenge yourself, see how you get on, all right? And if you really struggle, it's not a big deal because you can just play chords instead. All right, good luck with the play along. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. 1, 2, 3, 4.